Hey, Cailen Ascher here from Calm Biz, and in today's video, I want to talk with you a little bit about how to make sure you're not spamming people when you send out your newsletter and any email marketing that you might do. So there's a few things you should keep in mind anytime you're going to send out an email blast to people to make sure that you're not just spamming them and filling their inboxes with stuff that they really don't want. So first and foremost, you should really only have people on your email list that want to hear from you or are a good fit for your teaching. So if you're just starting out, you don't necessarily need to ask permission of each and every email contact that you have to include them on your list, but you want to make sure you have people on there that are an actual good fit for your teachings or are friends and family who really support you. So that means don't include any random people on your list just to get your numbers up higher. Another thing you want to always include is a clear opt-out. So if there is anybody on your list that isn't interested in hearing from you or not interested in hearing from you right now, they have a way of unsubscribing. And that's another really good reason to use a newsletter service like Constant Contact or MailChimp, or there's tons of others out there, because it gives people an option, a little link they can click at the bottom of every email you send that lets them opt out and remove their email address from your list. Also with that, it gives them a way to opt in, and you can include a sign up on your website if you have a website. Another thing to do that is always helpful and just will make you feel better as a yoga business person is to always remember to try to add value to people's lives in anything you send. So whether you're sending them a purely informational piece about yoga poses or yoga teachings, or a more marketing piece that maybe is talking about a workshop you have coming up or classes, you always want to be thinking about how you can add value to people's lives so that you're being really authentic and being yourself in everything you put out there. And lastly, just as a rule of thumb, a nice thing I think is to work the 80-20 rule. So 80% of the emails you send out are just purely informational with really great content that your students can implement into their lives. And then 20% of the time, let them know about the workshops, the classes, the private sessions that you're offering. And that can be a little more sales heavy and a little more marketing. But if you stick to that, 80% free, 20% selling, that tends to be a nice balance and just feels really good for you as a teacher, knowing that most of the time when you're sending something out, you are doing it out of the goodness of your heart, teaching your students. So I hope these tips were helpful and make you feel a little more confident in the fact that you really are sending great things out to your students. You're not just spamming their inboxes. And as always, you can find more great business and marketing advice just for yoga teachers at calmbiz.com. And I will see you over there.